Hey, how's it going, Geklings? It's old Gecko, back again with a YouTube video on my Gecko Glade world. Beautiful. So, as you guys may or may not know, this exact world here is the world that started off the channel. This world is what started off the channel almost 5 years ago. At the moment it's running, so... Oh, gosh. Okay, let's just set day and... boom. So now, guys, as you can see, it doesn't look much different, you know, graphics-wise. However, I'm not playing this world on my old Xbox. I am actually playing Gecko Glade on the Xbox Series X. So, that is pretty cool. I thought today would be an interesting thing just to see, you know, the graphic changes and whatnot in the game. So, I'm going to give you a tour of Gecko Glade, and basically you guys will be able to, you know, see what all started off the channel. So let's start. Gecko's first house. This was the very first house that I had ever lived in this world. As you can see, the beds are a bit different. The graphics in general are a little bit different because of the update and the game itself. Since then, I've been building on to Gecko Glade a lot more than probably I should have. But this is the world of Gecko Glade, and this is the first house. As you can see, I sectioned it off, so now it is more of an attraction of the world rather than anything else. This is the Gecko Statue, built by me and 5 other friends. This is the guy that stands over the entire world and overlooks the beautiful horizon of Gecko Glade. This build took about 2 to 3 hours to complete, and he's still not finished. Inside of him is a little hotel. You can go up the stairs of this massive build. And you end up in his head. However, if you go further up, then you can look out of either his right or his left eye, and you can overlook Gecko Glade. This is the Gecko Glade apartment tower, built by a very old friend. This tower stands over the entire world. It is the largest build ever built in Gecko Glade. Next to the Gecko Glade statue, it looks like a monster. If one was 6'2", the other would be 7'2". And each place inside it are all the same. Same overlay, same outline, everything. Here is the completed section. through this one, you can see El Gecko staring into your soul. Next to the apartment is a little guest house. Not too big and not too small. Perfect if you stay for one day in Gecko Glade. Complete with a section where you can put a bed, storage cupboards, and even an enchantment table next to a furnace. This is definitely the house for you if you're a one-day person of Gecko Glade. This mini structure is the Gecko Glade El Gecko's doghouse. Built in under 5 minutes, this little build houses all the dogs that I have adopted in the game. Complete with a nice carpet and a small area for all the dogs. Next to it is the Prisma Inn, one of the more recent builds of Gecko Glade. This little place is perfect if you don't come back to Gecko Glade. Complete with a little inn area of rooms and a cafe downstairs. If you only want to stay for a night, this is definitely the place for you. Behind here is where the keys are located. Another recent build of Gecko Glade. This was an automatic nether portal maker. Complete with 2 buttons to light and delight. You can go in and out of the nether as you please. When you're done with it, you can just press it and it turns off. A very iconic area. This was built by one of the old friends of Gecko Glade, who unfortunately no longer plays. This is the farm, complete with horses, pigs and sheep, and a place to grow your crops. And next to it, a little guest house for more visitors, complete with an upstairs and 2 bed sections. It's got a lovely modern day feel, but sticks to the rules of Gecko Glade. Another build by the friend. The Rubik's Cube. This build took under a few minutes to build, and it is a very interesting build. If you love Rubik's Cubes, you can live in this house and it'll be cool. Behind it is a mini Rubik's Cube. Smaller and more compact. This little box houses the signs. Pretty trippy. Another area of the Gecko Glade area is an incomplete build. It is a little road for people, complete with a red concrete road It looks like a mini Chinese wall. Doesn't really have a purpose in Gecko Glade. It just makes the farm look so much nicer. Next door, it's a little cake shop. Small Gecko Glade bakery. Just a small, slightly weird little build where you can get cakes and cookies and bread. Upstairs houses every cake in the game. In this glass case is a rose to honour a Gecko Glade helper who passed away in 2019. Out back, a weed farm. No, wheat, actually. A wheat farm. Complete with cows, one pig for some reason, and many little chickens. And sugarcane. That looks a bit overgrown. Behind the bakery is a house on its own with a conservatory. What this belonged to a very old friend of El Gecko. This house belonged to the legend known as TJ Crusher 18. The voice and the actor behind Monarch the Crusher. It's a cute little place. Not too much going on. Pretty empty. But that's how he liked it. In here you have a small kitchen. Small little modern kitchen. With a nice view of the flower beds. And the statue's arse, apparently. Up the court stairs, you have an upstairs with not much going on apart from this little room with a black and white bed to represent the colours of TJ Crusher 18's Minecraft skin, the Siamese cat. Next door, another old friend's house. A small, slightly compact bungalow made of wood and glass. Inside, there's not much going on. There's a bed, some jukeboxes, an armour stand with many skulls. And a brewery. Back into the main area of Gecko Glade. We have El Gecko's friend of 10 years, Big Pig 15, aka Tom. This is the lovely little house built by El Gecko to say thank you to his friend. To this day, Big Pig 15 and El Gecko still make videos together, even more as they've gotten older. Inside is a beautiful red carpet and a nice little kitchen area with a basement. Still unfinished. Upstairs, we have Big Pig's bedroom. A beautiful, small bedroom where Big Pig starts every video in Gecko Glade. At the start of every video, he comes out here and waves hello to a gecko on his balcony. Across from Big Pig's house, we have the famous Gecko Manor. Built by El Gecko in the space of 12 hours, this very modern day, pretty simple looking house is the house that El Gecko started way back in 2017 and has since then lived in it ever since. Complete with a carrot farm and a lovely little garden, this birchwood house is El Gecko's pride and joy. With its unique architecture and cozy inside, this is definitely a paradise for the gecko. This is El Gecko's room. A small yet cozy little bedroom, complete with a blue double bed. El Gecko starts every video in this very room. On his wall, he has the motivation wall, where everybody in his viewers and his friends write something nice about the gecko. Gecko Manor also comes complete with a very tiny guest room. And a storage room. Downstairs, there is a basement. This basement is El Gecko's most favourite place to be. The subscriber room. Every time El Gecko hits a milestone, he puts the date and the number he's achieved. So that, guys, was a small tour of Gecko Glade. This was part 1. I'll be doing a part 2 probably when I'm awake. I know I didn't edit any of this. I just played it and made it look slightly professional. But yeah, these, apparently I can't speak English. This is a 5-year, almost 5-year celebration of Gecko Glade and this YouTube channel. I want to thank every single one of you for supporting me for throughout this entire time. When I was at my lowest, you guys were there for me. When I was at my best, when I was at the peak of my prime, you were there for me. Even when I stopped being good at my videos, you guys stuck by me. And I appreciate you all for that. I especially appreciate my friend Big Pig 15, who has stuck by me for 10 years. He's been there for me through thick and thin. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's kept me going on this channel. Even when I didn't want to do it, he told me I shouldn't quit. He told me to carry on. Without him, I probably would have quit 2 years ago. But he kept me going. He kept saying, Liam, come on, you can do it. You can do it. He never gave up on me. Big 15 is like a brother to me, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. Thank you, everybody, for watching today's video. Ow. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. That'd be excellent. If, of course, you're brand new to my channel, make sure you do hit subscribe. And leave some comments in the thing below, you know, whatever. You know what to do, guys. Thank you, everybody, and God.